Dave, come on, man. I need to measure the dilation.
No, MonkeyMan, no.
In this video, I'm going to be showing what I've been up to the past few days, some of the great trade opportunities that I've found, some of the testing that I've been doing. I've been doing plenty of live trade recording the past few days, and I just finally got a chance to sit down and do some video editing. So it should be an action-packed video full of trade examples from the new Polarity indicator, which I've been getting amazing feedback about from people that are using the Polarity and absolutely loving it. And that's been really amazing to hear. I really appreciate all the feedback. I've made some adjustments to the chart trader. I've got it just focused on diamonds and arrows now. So just using it to trade the delta diamonds or the imbalances from the Polarity indicator. It will also work with arrows from the signal counter. But I was using the auto trade function on the chart buttons in the live markets today, having some good results. It seemed to be catching every diamond and every arrow. And I'm not having any issues as long as I'm just using it on the one chart. When I had the chart trader on two different charts of the same instrument and went into pending mode, I had some issues with it. I also just added a new safety feature, so hopefully that will not happen in the future if someone were to use it on two charts. But the amount of feedback I've been getting about the chart buttons as well has been really amazing, so I think I might open this back up to the public. Just want to do a little bit more testing. I hope you enjoy the video full of great trade examples. Been doing some London session trading. ADX has been bullish. Heikin-Ashi has been bullish. On the 5-minute, pretty much all London session. Got a bunch of imbalance signals to the upside. Just got an imbalance signal to the downside. And the ADX went back to neutral. Had some washout signals up here on the 1-minute. On this candle, we had Heikin-Ashi bearish, ADX bearish, had an imbalance to the downside. Got into a short there, looking for it to retest whole number, which we just did. I've got the ultimate delta histogram that I added on the 1-minute and the 5-minute, and I also added the ultimate POC. I was missing both of those indicators, so I threw them into this system. I had to restart NINZA, but here's what the Polarity looks like on bar close for the past hour. Imbalance signal to the downside, washout signal, balance signal to the downside, washout signal. A lot less signals when you have it on bar close, and you can also bump up the parameter numbers on each signal so it only detects stronger washout signals or stronger imbalance signals. Lots of different ways to customize it. The defaults are set to show a lot of signals because that's the way I like it. Just logged on to the Wednesday evening session here. Got into a short. We had the ADX candles turning bearish here. Heikin-Ashi background was already bearish. Closing below the 20 SMA right here. Got a nice short. We just pulled back 15 points to whole number and point of control. I've got my NINZA daily profile on the chart here. It's printing point of control and it's also printing value area high and value area low. And now I just got into a long. Washout signals building up, divergence building up. Then we started getting the blue candles, bullish ADX. I was looking for it to pull back up the whole number. Just grabbed a long off of value area low here. Point of control down in these wicks. Divergence and washout signals building up. Nice little 7 or 8 point bounce there. Also had a washout signal on the 5-minute chart. I just loaded up the Chaikin divergence. I've been missing that as well, so I put that back on the charts. Had some Chaikin divergence down here, your value area low with these green triangles, and also one on the 5-minute chart. Then you can see when I refresh the chart, a lot of those washout arrows disappeared. These two remained, and the 5-minute washout remained. So that's what it looks like if it's on bar close versus running in real time on each tick. I just grabbed another short off of VWAP, little VWAP bounce there. Had some washout signals, pulled up to VWAP. Also had an imbalance signal to the downside on the 5-minute candle here. Just grabbed a little short. We had a 6 washout signal appear. Bearish ADX. Just looking for a pullback to the 20 area. Grabbed another 4 or 5 points there. I got into a short up here at value area high. We had some Chaikin divergence. We had a washout signal. We had point of control up into this wick. I was just looking for a pullback to whole number and the 20, and then we ended up dipping down a little bit further. I got into a little short, pretty much right at the open. We had some washout signals building up. We were right at VWAP, grabbed a short. We dropped over 20 points off of VWAP. Now we've got some imbalance signals to the upside, moving a little higher here, and getting a washout and imbalance to the upside on the 5-minute over here. Just grabbed a short off of yesterday's high here. Had a washout signal as we were approaching yesterday's high. Grabbed a little short, pulled right back to the next key level here. Dropped down over 15 points right to this next key level, value area high. Now we're moving right back up. Got the imbalance signal long interbar here. If you get too many of these washout signals for your liking, you can have them calculate on bar close or bump up the parameters so it only recognizes even stronger washout signals. I just grabbed a short up here. We had point of control up into the wick. We had some Chaikin divergence, another washout signal, and on the 5-minute we had a washout and imbalance to the downside interbar here. I got up randomly about 10 minutes before the market opened and decided to trade it. I definitely missed trading the market open. It's been open just 7 minutes. I've already found 3 really great trade opportunities. Pretty big imbalance signal on the 1-minute here. A 6 and an 11. Imbalance signal to the downside. Cruising right back lower, along with the double signal on the 5-minute that we had appear when price was way up here. Got a lot of delta coming in on this candle. I just grabbed a long down here. I was testing out the delta diamonds. Put a pending buy order in. As soon as this delta diamond came into the upside, put me into a long. Got 8 or 9 points right away. I was just looking for a delta push up off of this cluster of key levels here. Grabbed another short when we pulled back below VWAP. We had a bearish ADX candle. We had an imbalance signal to the downside. Grabbed another little short there. Also had an imbalance signal to the downside on the 5-minute. Bearish on the Heikin Ashi 5-minute. Bearish on the Heikin Ashi 1-minute. So I've been doing some testing on the chart trader buttons. It seems to work fine on diamonds from the delta diamonds, and also arrows like from the polarity imbalance signals. And those are really the only 2 times that I think I might actually use this, is on the delta diamonds or the polarity imbalance signals. It also works on the signal counter arrows, so if I did have a bunch of divergence triangles that I wanted to put on here, I could have a signal counter arrow that counts if there's at least 3 of them or something, and then I could take an auto signal based on the signal counter arrow. But as far as getting into trades automatically, I think the only time that I'd really be interested in doing it would be with the delta diamonds or the imbalance signals. Probably not the washout signals, but see, we just got a bunch of delta diamonds to the upside here and an imbalance signal. Had a nice push up. I've got a simplified version of the chart trader buttons that I'm testing out. It does not have the option for dots or triangles. It was still having a hard time detecting those. Just signed into the afternoon session here on Friday, stacking some more micros. I've got the chart trader buttons on a chart that only has delta diamonds and imbalance arrows, nothing else. So using the chart trader buttons in the live markets, I've confirmed it working on the delta diamonds and also the polarity imbalance arrows. I do not have the washout signals on the chart. I'm just looking to trade delta diamonds or imbalance signals, nothing else. I just grabbed a short. We had a pretty big wick on this candle, point of control up into the wick. Then the ADX candles turned neutral. Grabbed a little short there for 5 or 6 points. We had an imbalance and a delta diamond to the downside coming in on that candle as well. Just got into another little short. As we were up here, we had all these delta diamonds to the downside, and then we got an imbalance signal to the downside right here. Just dropped 15 points there. Heikin Ashi was bearish. ADX turned to bearish right here. Broke below the 20, getting a nice move down. Had an imbalance signal to the downside on the 5-minute as well. Point of control up into the wicks of the last 3 5-minute candles here. It's after 3:30 now, might be done for the weekend here. So we were coming down here on the 1-minute, just got a bunch of delta diamonds to the upside. Nice little pop back up. I appreciate you taking the time to tune in. There are links to all the MMT indicators in the description. Anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan is absolutely amazing. Take Profit Trader still has 40% off and no activation fee. Still one of the best deals out there, I think. I wish you best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.